I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Tigers. I'm Memphis.
And I'm Sarah. Today is Wednesday, September 14th.
It's a recycling day today. Teachers have those recyclables in the hallway bins by focus time.
Thank you, Braggs, for working on this.
We've got a FBLA, NHS, Senate, and more. Pay attention. We're only saying it all once.
FBLA.
The first FBLA meeting of the year will be today during focus in Mr. Johnson's room.
All current members and those who are interested in joining FBLA should come to the meeting.
That's today in Mr. Johnson's room for anyone who is interested in joining FBLA.
It must be meeting season.
Tomorrow, the National Honor Society will have its monthly meeting.
It will be in Mr. Solheim's room during focus.
If you cannot make it, please contact the NHS Secretary, Sunny Ruffle.
On Monday, you should have received an email with the meeting agenda.
Read it over and be ready to discuss the items on the agenda. If you didn't get the email, please let Sunny know.
Next on our agenda is Senate.
Attention, those of you seeking a seat on this year's Senate.
Nomination forms are due by the end of the day Friday.
Turn them in to Mr. Young Thunder or Mr. Ricken.
Senate elections will be taking place next week.
Woo! There are the group announcements.
But wait, there's more.
This fall, as the PBIS team has been rolling out the school expectations, you have hopefully been hearing about your teachers' classroom expectations and seeing their classroom matrices.
The PBIS team checked all of the teachers' classrooms for these posted signs and entered them into a drawing.
Congratulations, Mr. Holney, on having your matrix posted. You have won a Walmart gift card. Please pick it up from Miss McCullough.
Nice job, Mr. Hunley.
And here's a caught in the act.
Karen Millis and Sammy Hansen assisted Miss Shaw with setting up the volleyball net in the West Gym.
They may be short, but they were helpful.
Thanks, girls. Claim your prize at the office window.
We're almost finished.
But before we leave, we have two very important things to say.
First, happy birthday, Giovanna Mustache, Jalen Turner, and Amanda Wagey.
And let's not forget this lovely lady.
Lovely lady.
Mr. Ricken sent along this great picture of Mrs. Ricken from just a few years ago.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Ricken!
Okay, what else? Lunch?
Lunch is drumsticks, au gratin, potatoes, and broccoli.
Have a great day, Tigers.
Good morning, Tigers. Every Wednesday, the Tiger Way team will be giving you a message on how we can make Black River Falls High School an even better place to spend our days. You have heard from us already this school year in talking about what it means to be respectful, responsible, and safe in areas like the cafeteria, hallways, LMC, and parking lot. Today I'm here to give you a little background on how our student handbook works, and in doing so, a little background on our no hat, hoods, or other head covering policy. The student handbook states the following is not permitted during the school day: hats, caps, beanies, bandanas, visors, hoods, sunglasses, and other head coverings. Students are expected to place such items in their lockers where they should remain until the end of the school day. Students wearing hoodie sweatshirts are not allowed to wear the hood during the school day and will be asked to remove the sweatshirt if they do not comply. One of the questions I get asked a lot is who decides on the rules behind the student handbook? Well, the school administration writes the student handbook, and then it is reviewed and approved by the school board annually. So what exactly does this mean? It means the school's administration cannot make changes to the student handbook without approval from the school board. In other words, if Mr. Chambers and I wanted to change something in our dress code policy, we would have to present it to the school board where they could either accept or deny our recommendation. What is the history behind schools having a no head covering policy? Many schools have always had a no hat rule, simply for the reason that not wearing your hat in a building is a sign of respect. It has long been a social norm that all head coverings, including hats, should be removed when indoors. This has been especially true for public buildings such as schools. Another example of this could be removing your hat during the playing of the national anthem. You don't have to, but it is considered a sign of respect to do so. Some school districts, like the one I attended, allowed schools to wear hats up until, sadly, school shootings became more commonplace. Starting with the first mass school shooting at Columbine High School in Colorado in 1997, schools around the country started to tighten up their dress code in the name of school safety. For example, it makes it easier to hide weapons when you're allowed to wear coats in school, and secondly, it's harder to identify suspects when they are allowed to wear hats or other head coverings. Another reason schools adopted a no hat policy is because of gangs. Gang members will often show their affiliation by wearing certain colors or in how they wear certain articles of clothing, for example, tilting your hat to the right or left. Although Black River Falls High School has not had serious gang issues in the past, it again reinforces the idea of wanting to keep schools safe. Lastly, a no hat or head covering policy makes it easier for school personnel to monitor student behavior. When teachers can't see a student's eyes, it makes it difficult to tell if they are looking at their neighbor's paper during a test or if the student is even awake in class. Furthermore, a hood can do a nice job of camouflaging a student wearing earbuds in class. In all these examples, when a teacher cannot see a student's eyes or ears, it makes it harder to monitor the behavior. Thank you, students, for listening to my presentation today, and I hope you all found it helpful in understanding how our school rules came about and why some of them are in place. Hope you all have a terrific day.
Clap along if you